What is up, guys? It's your boy Goldheim here, back with another Wrath of the Lich King Classic gold farming video. So today we're checking out an absolutely, well, once again, insane gold farm for Wrath of the Lich King Classic. And this one is actually insane. I mean that when I say this, and I'm making a lot of gold with this. And before we start, let's just get this out of the way. We're using a mining gold farm, and this is my favorite mining gold farm in the expansion, at least as of right now. Now, before we check out the video itself though, I want to say two things. Once again, if you are subscribed to the channel, there's a subscriber-only video live right now on the channel. So all you have to do to check that one out is to subscribe down below, then head on to my main channel and just click the channel. There's a brand new video waiting for you right there. Also, when I publish that video, there will be a brand new subscriber only video. So basically, subscribers get extra information and early access. Also, this farming route that we're talking about today was released in my gold guide first. So if you want early access and also exclusive gold making info, then check that out through the link down below. This is a 110 pages gold making document for Wrath of the Lich King Classic, where I release even more gold making info, and it covers gold farms, the best gold farms, professions, how to make gold with crafting, gathering, class-specific gold farms, and a bunch of things. The feedback so far has been insane. I'm so happy that you're happy with it, and the amount of messages I've received telling me that you've made more gold now than you ever thought was possible, it is absolutely humbling to me to see so many positive comments about the guide. And if you haven't checked it out yet, you can do so through the link down below and use the code Solheim to get it for half price. Either way though, let's check out the farm for today. So once again, it is a mining gold farm, and you can see the loot appraiser window all the way up there, calculating my current gold per hour. So far in 55 minutes I have a looted item value of 1,627. Now, if you're watching this later in the expansion, don't pay too much attention to those numbers. These are week 2 numbers, so they will go down every single week or almost every single day as well. That being said, we are farming for cobalt here, and they have a fairly steady value throughout the expansion. So in this video I'll also show you how many cobalts I made from this farming session as well, with my bags open right there, so you can just go and check it out yourself. But yeah, let's talk about that. So in the loot appraiser window, we can see that we looted a total of 478 items up here, and we looted 343 cobalt ores in 55 minutes. We also looted some Eternal Earth. We have 64 total of those in the bag as well. We have about 50 Eternal Water, some Eternal Shadow, because you do find some Serenite every now and then, even though you mostly find Cobalt. Like you can see, I have so much Cobalt compared to one stack of Serenite. So yeah, you also find some Serenite. In 1 hour of farming, I found roughly 10 rich Cobalts. So the other ones are just regular cobalts, so you will not find too many rich ones. But the good thing here is that while everyone is focusing on, for example, Howling Fjord or Borean Tundra for cobalt, zuldrak is insane. Like, you can get so much more cobalt in zuldrak, at least in my experience. And in this video, I'll show you like a little bit of a different farming route. So this is the farming route that most people will be using in zuldrak. It looks something like this, where you have like a full lap running throughout the zone and running through, well, most of the mining veins. That being said though, when everyone follows the same one, it becomes less efficient, because someone might be flying like 10 yards ahead of you and picking up every single vein, and it's very RNG based on where you are in the lap and where other people are in the lap and how many people are farming. So I've been doing some tests online and doing some tests in the game to test out a different type of gold farm that we'll talk about now. So the thing about farming, mining and herbalism is that it will be very, very difficult to do when there's lots of people farming. But the method I'm talking about here actually kind of relies on other people farming, and it relies on the current dynamic respawn rate. So I'll just show you my location right here. And it's I'm trying to condense it. You could condense this into 3 circles as well instead of 4. But personally, I have much better experience and gold per hour running through all 4. So what I've done here is found 4 packed circles where there's tons of mining spawns in each one, and pretty much in every single lap between these circles I find between 1, 2 or possibly even 3 veins inside one circle. So for example, the bottom right circle I've found 3 veins at once, the top left I usually only find 1, and the 2 ones to the left I usually find 1 or 2. So you can find a lot of them all the time, and because they are high dynamic respawn rates, what am I trying to say here? Because they have a dynamic respawn rate, because there are so many of them condensed in this area, when one random vein in the zone spawns, there's a high chance it spawns in one of these 4 areas. So instead of flying around the entire zone, you're focusing all of your focus into 4 super highly condensed areas with many different spawns. And this way I am making much more gold per hour, and it doesn't rely on you being alone in the zone. Actually, the more people, the better. And the more people are following the normal farming route, the better it is for you, because then you can just fly between here. And you could also see that on the previous route, the 2 circles to the right were not included, so most people don't even go to the 2 circles on the right. They just focus on the northern and western part of Zuldrak. So by following this one, you can get a lot more cobalt than regular people usually would. And personally, I'm averaging over 300 cobalt every single hour when I'm doing this route, and it's super easy, super chill, and you just run in 1 or 2 circles. You just do a huge lap around these guys. So the red map usually shows roughly where I'm flying when I'm flying between here, and by doing this you are hitting every single node spawn inside every single circle, so you find absolutely everything inside this farm. Now this farm can also be even better, because this was a kind of a bad run for me. It was a good run in terms of cobalt. I usually get 300, now I got 343, but I usually also get 1 to 2 rare gems every single hour by doing this one, from the cobalt and rare cobalt deposits. And I did get 1 this hour too, but I got the worst one, the literal worst one, the Sky Sapphire. So if I had gotten a Scarlet Ruby instead, that would have been plus 100 gold in 1 run, once again. So yeah, it all depends on how lucky you are on the gems when it comes to the actual gold per hour here. But if you want to know roughly how much this is on your server, take the price of 300 cobalt and you have a very safe gold per hour there. Regardless of RNG, you usually get some Eternals, some gems, and you can get more or less cobalts. So the price of 300 cobalts should be roughly your gold per hour from this farm. And I'm playing on Pyrewood, a high pop PvE server. That being said, we have a video coming out from Gehennas as well, with mining in Zuldrak, that is proving to have kind of similar results on Gehennas. So no matter your server, this farm should be working for you. One more thing I want to say at the end of the video right now is that if you do have herbalism, that will probably give you even more gold per hour, so you can farm both with herbalism and mining at the same time. And in that case, I recommend you get an add-on called Switcher Tracking. This one will automatically swap in between find minerals and find herbs for you, so you don't have to use a clicking macro and manually click to switch every time. This one will just automate the entire process, and it's super easy. Either way though, that is pretty much the video. I just wanted to showcase this location. I've made tons of gold here, and hopefully by following the same route, once again this is the location and the route, by following this one you might be able to make a lot of gold too. Either way, that is the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below how much gold per hour you're making if you try it out, and leave a like on the video if you did enjoy the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Peace out guys.